grey sweater.
Yes, I've spent the last 30 years as a director in the wine industry, so I experienced firsthand just how terrible things have become post-Brexit. And I find it incredibly disappointing as a lifelong Conservative voter to hear Jacob saying all this stuff.
So how is it difficult for you then?
Just from a bureaucracy point of view and the paperwork, I mean, everything that was literally, I've imported and exported wines for 30 years for leading wine companies. And we just see delays, we see paperwork problems, everything has become so much more complicated. And the whole point about, this being oven ready, it's about as oven ready as a frozen turkey take out 5 minutes before Christmas Day. It really is a joke. And I think it's time that someone starts being honest. None of the political parties are actually talking about Brexit, and it's one of the most fundamental problems we've got. Going back to the nurses, it was £350 million a week we were going to give to the NHS, according to Boris's bus. Of course, that's forgotten about. No one talks about it anymore because it's a fundamental breakdown in the truth that politicians are dealing with the electorate. It worries me so much. My daughter's here tonight, and I look at the fact that people can tell untruths time and time again, and then they're just forgotten. And Brexit was the beginning of all this, and I think as a society, it's incredibly worrying about where this is going to lead to.
OK, so Jacob, I'm going to bring the rest of you in, obviously. How do you persuade your fellow Conservative there that Brexit is a good thing when he's saying it's hindering his business?
On wine, we have deregulated the import of wine from Australia and New Zealand, so we're making it easier for other countries to export to the UK.
It's completely not true.
This is exactly what we've done. That's part of the free trade agreement.
No.
So
is that helping you?
Not at all. And I'm a member of the Wine and Spirit Trade Association who lobby constantly with the government. And at the moment, the alcohol duty situation is terrible. They're talking about, to make one thing at the moment, without going into too much detail, we've got like 2 bans for wine, so basically over 5.5%, under 15.5%. Very simple. What the government are proposing is to have basically 15 bans within that. At every half percentage point you'll pay duty on. That's a great example of not making things simple. It's going to make it 15 times more complicated.
But that's a tax issue. That's something that the Chancellor decided to do. The import of wine from Australia and New Zealand has been made more simple.
And what about other countries that make wine?
The wine coming in